Welcome to the Heart of Destiny 2 Weapons in Depth, and in this episode, we'll look at aggressive frame hand cannons. What do they do? What are their strengths and weaknesses? Who are they for? Which are best? And how should you use them? The aggressive archetype includes the following. In the kinetic slot, Duke, Mark 44, and Probina B, and for energy weapons, the Thin Line. What do they do? Rate of fire. Aggressive hand cannons fire at 112.5 RPM. This is a very slow rate of fire, making these weapons fairly poor for unpredictable situations. So stay in control whenever possible, and if things get unpredictable, disengage completely or swap to something like a sidearm that will deal with the situation better. Damage. Their damage is at maximum 49.1 to the body and 90.8 to the head, while at minimum 16.4 to the body and 30.3 to the head. This means their minimum shot to kill will be 4 to the body or 3 to the head. Maximum shots to kill will be 17 body shots or 7 headshots. Within their minimum range, time to kill will be at maximum 1.6 seconds and at minimum 1.07 seconds. At their maximum range, time to kill will be at maximum 5.84 seconds and at minimum 3.19 seconds. These hand cannons have very high damage, allowing them to swiftly take down low health targets and deal a very hard initial hit. This makes them very powerful in a team setting at medium distances. As for killing speed in a duel, these don't fare too well. Avoid fair duels, instead engage in and out of cover or use quick movement to force constant re-engagement. Range. I created the chart you should now be seeing to show you this weapon type's range a little better. I'll go over the chart and important info. The horizontal lines represent damage required for different shots to kill. The blue lines represent body shots, while the red lines represent critical shots. As well as body versus critical damage, it shows hipfire range, ADS range, and range with a 0.1x zoom factor, which would be given by a perk like Rangefinder. These are represented by the various shades of the colors, as well as you can see there are 2 of each shade of line. This is because low and high range stats are also represented. The most important pieces of info. Minimum range on average will be just over 30 meters. Up to this distance, you will be able to 3-shot kill easily with the 2 headshot, 1 body combo. Out to almost 40 meters, you will still be able to 3-shot as long as you hit all headshots. You want to keep your engagements within the 40 meter range. If you choose to go outside of that range, be careful and make sure to be using cover. Shooting opponents at long distances will be nearly pointless due to hand cannon's low minimum damage. Ensure you're using a hand cannon with the right range perks and stats if you wish to push your range, as out at 45 meters, what your weapon has will make a huge difference in your gunfight. The cons. These weapons have all around bad handling. They have low stability, reload speed, and handling stats. Plus, compared to other hand cannons, their aim assist is even low. This makes them a paced weapon for low intensity gameplay. Sure, you'll make some cool plays with these, but generally you'll want to take it slow and punish your enemy's mistakes. Let them come to you and play into your hand. Going back to the stats, I found the reload speed to be the worst part, especially when paired with a special weapon. Due to this, I had the best results when pairing a sidearm or even a second hand cannon. The pros. These weapons have the best range stat in class and plenty of perk or barrel options to increase your range further. With the correct perks, these will be highly potent at ranges better than any other auto rifle or hand cannon. The high range and damage mix solidifies these as some of the best medium range team shooting weapons, giving you the advantage in any engagements where you at least have one other player assisting you and have cover at hand. What to look for? The top perks to look for are, number 1, opening shot. This perk is ultimate for what these weapons are best at. You will miss fewer headshots and deal more damage at range, simple as that. Number 2, ricochet rounds. Give yourself the most range possible, while also leaving the trait slots open for other perks. Number 3, rangefinder. It offers the optical zoom which will give you more range, the same as ricochet rounds. The negative is that it takes up the trait slot. Some other great perks to look for are Outlaw. It totally counters the slow reload speed as long as you hit your headshots, which you really should be. You may also consider Rapid Shot as a great substitute. Rampage. It will allow for 2 headshot kills within these weapons' optimal range. The damage will improve your shot to kill range, but to get the most benefit, you'll also want to match it with a range perk. Moving Target. Strafing will be important to your success, making this one a must-have. In general, you should be looking for first range, second handling, and third damage buffs. Range is their strength and what will put you ahead of the competition, so set the range stat sky high. Handling is their greatest weakness, so improving it should be your second priority. Everyone loves perks that buff damage, so that they can get those beautiful multi-kills. Those buffs are just as potent on these weapons as they are on any other, if not better. Some god rolls to look for: the thin line with ricochet rounds, moving target, or quick draw, and opening shot. The Duke Mark 44 with opening shot, ricochet rounds, and rampage. Or the Duke Mark 44 with rangefinder, ricochet rounds, and moving target. The type of player. These weapons do require a precise shot, so if you're used to spraying, you may not be at home with one of these. If you enjoy playing in a more paced fashion, holding your ground rather than pushing out aggressively, you'll like them. Not that you can't be aggressive, you can, it simply requires that you mix in your melee or grenade ability, or swapping to another weapon, although these weapons have very slow swap and ready times. I enjoy using my Warlock melee, which throws the target, who I can then swiftly finish off with a quick body shot. Overall, these are not weapons to be overlooked. I can't quite say that they are the best or meta, but I can say that they are plenty of fun and can likely compete at a high level with practice and good team coordination. What do you think of aggressive hand cannons? What god rolls do you have? Thanks for watching, do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.